Thank you. You know, today there is a deep tendency for everyone to be stereotyped. Now, what does that mean? Well, a stereotype is, according to the dictionary, a reproduction that is made from a master mold. It means a complete lack of individualization. And today this is becoming a very serious problem. We tend to become in our thinking what we read in our newspapers or what we see on television. We pick up the jargon of the day. We dress according to the styles that some character in Paris or London or New York thinks we should. Miniskirts, maxi skirts, midi skirts. Who knows what they will be calling them next? But people outside ourselves are trying to tell us how we should look and how we should dress. For example, a short time ago I was in Chicago and I was invited to a very swanky club, the Union League Club, for lunch. It was just a few blocks from my hotel. As I walked those few blocks, I passed a group of young demonstrators that were fighting against one of the many causes that are popular among the young today. I had a very profound impression of the demonstrators. There were about 100 of them. If I ever saw standardization, I saw it there. They all had long hair. Those who wore glasses had big, wide, gold-rimmed glasses. They had leather jackets with tassels. They had thin, tight blue jeans, bell-bottomed at the bottom, and the bottoms were ragged. There wasn't one single variation in the style of the group. And I suppose if you ran counter to the group, or the herd, you might call them, you would be suspect. You wouldn't belong. You wouldn't be in. I'll tell you what I found when I arrived at the Union League Club right after this message. Now, the Union League Club was the home, I presume, of the so-called establishment against which those youngsters in the street were arrayed. I sat down at a table with 3 women and 9 men. Every man had on a blue suit, and they all had on dark blue ties and white shirts. And I guess I don't have to tell you about their haircuts. What does this mean? Both the youngsters outside that club and the oldsters inside that club had allowed themselves to become stereotypes. Isn't it a pity that man, human beings, that were made to be born free will allow themselves to become carbon copies? You know, it actually doesn't matter a whole lot how you wear your hair. It's a question of what is on the inside of the head that counts. It doesn't make a lot of difference what clothes you wear as long as they're decent. Whether it is the beads and jackets of the young or the quiet blue suits of their elders, the thing that matters is the spirit of man. That has to be free. The problem is, what do each of us do with that freedom? Do we use it to hurt ourselves and the others around us? Or do we use it as a creative force that can build marvelous new futures for all our fellow travelers on this earth? Think about it.